Advanced forensics. Let's look at how this really works from a response team perspective. Once an alert from any source is raised, FIM Plus delivers relevant forensic information to the response team in a heartbeat. Newer staff may prefer to use the GUI, while existing staff may be more comfortable with the 3270 interface. By fetching the necessary information from multiple ZOS sources in real time, FIM Plus can provide a comprehensive view of your situation instantly. Here's what a security staff member would do. Regular scanning is taking place, and I haven't got an alert in a while. Suddenly I get a text or email from FIM Plus. I click on the incoming alert, and up pops my chosen interface. I use the GUI. In addition to my alert, I know FIM Plus has already sent the same info to our SIM tool. Once the GUI pops up, I can see all of the components that are affected. Now I know the scope of the attack and what systems were impacted. Prior scans tell me the last time this component was known to be correct. That gives me the interval of attack. FIM Plus has already fetched the relevant access records from SMF. Since I know the interval when the attack took place, I only have to look at a few accesses during the period. I realize I could do this manually, but it might take a lot of time searching lots of logs. I'm not super familiar with everything, so I'm happy FIM knows. I have 3 accesses, but only one user ID that was changing things. So I can see exactly who accessed those components during the interval. I wonder if it was an authorized change. I know our change control product ServiceNow is running somewhere out there in the cloud. I'll just click on FIM Plus to query the suspect component and see if it was covered by an approved change request. I'll also find the reason and know why the update was done if there was a change request. No. There was no change request. This looks serious. I see it as a TCP IP address parm. I think I'll get FIM Plus to invoke the in-stream compare and show me the lines that changed from the baseline version. I wouldn't want to call it to troops if it was just an updated comment. No, looks like someone changed the address from New York to Russia. That can't be good. I better start taking corrective action. The restore assistant in FIM Plus knows where our backup data sets are located. It also knows when the effective components were last correct. So it can go out and build the correct restore jobs. With fast backup verification, I'll be sure the hacker hasn't compromised our backups too. I am going to check with the rest of the team before I pull the trigger on restore. But if we need to recover, I am loaded and ready to roll. If we decide to restore, FIM Plus can also automatically quarantine altered components. Stored in a walled-off holding cell, necessary forensic data can be preserved for later analysis. Now I can invoke the restore and get you back on the air quickly without fear of overlaying important situational data about the attack. And at the end, I can run a quick validation scan to ensure things are back in their trusted state. The bottom line here is how long does it take you to react? In a classic response, you hope your backups are okay, and you hope all your components haven't been maliciously altered, but you don't know. With FIM Plus, you do know. They either match or they don't. Using automated forensics, you have answers instead of questions right off the bat. Compared with the classic response of getting all the experts together and lots of manual effort, it's like moving at light speed. Some security tools only report suspicious activity. FIM delivers clear, corroborating evidence that can eliminate many false positives raised by these products. By combining information from complementary sources, you can high-grade your alerts, detecting threats that bypass traditional defenses, but also validating the alerts raised are real or not. Now, whether you're a veteran security expert or someone relatively new to mainframes, you can make the right decisions based on rock-solid, validated information. We always like to say, knowledge plus action equals avoidance, not disaster. But we're not finished yet. Many of our policy-managed actions can be invoked with a single click or automatically. Maybe you better suspend that guilty user ID immediately to prevent more damage. FIM Plus makes that easy. Worried about what else hackers changed? Just run the oversight report to get an up-to-the-minute list of all the altered files. Now, you are ready to battle even the most determined hackers. Every one of these actions can be pre-scripted, matching your recovery policies. You no longer have to make rash decisions in the heat of a crisis. You're mapped out exactly the right steps ahead of time. Now, all you have to do is follow the process. And remember, 4 clicks got you to this point. Tools change, so should you.